For today's episode, we have a really special segment for you guys. Because there's been a lot of division recently. Red hats, blue hair, white stripes, farmland, city life, transitioners, practitioners of abortion, operating in the subtle niches of the quiet northeastern corridor, while the South bans Pornhub and slashes away at the federal workplace. It's a lot of mustard to cut through, a lot of ketchup to catch up on. Open up that donut hole so I can fill it up.
We've got two guests, two true-born Americans, two eggs from the same basket, yet their taste, it's different. Their ideologies clash like a fiery tornado meeting an ice wall. They couldn't be more different. Billford and I are here to bring them together, hoping to find a common pulse that brings all Americans together.
On this side, I have the hard left activist Ellie. Thanks for joining us. On my right, I have Connor, who loves his Ford F-150, and country music with a message. I'm not going to call on either one of you. I'm just going to let this dialogue unfold, and we can see where it goes. I'll give the floor to you, Ellie and Connor. How do you feel about the country today? Wow, thank you so much. The rawness. I feel powerless before these American voices. I can almost feel the forefathers looking down on this country. It's clear the inkwell that provides the soul to this nation's voice, it's not yet dry. And I thank you both for coming tonight.
Absolutely remarkable. To hear two people come from such different backgrounds and find a common ground is really what this country's all about. I'm a better man for listening to these stories tonight.
We'll be right back.
Oh, well, hello there, you crazy motherfucker. Stick around for God knows what. Two dumbass dudes who talk too much. Lot of places you can go for that, but maybe you just might like the motherfucking Dirtfight. Yeah, the motherfucking Dirtfight Podcast, and they told me to put this in here. So I guess I gotta say subscribe or whatever to this dumbass shit. Algorithms, gods need sacrifices and clicks. Yeah, go on in, stick around for the Dirtfight. Go on then, motherfucker, stick around for the Dirtfight.
There's a subreddit called Malicious Compliance where people share stories about what they, somebody tells them to do something, so they do it in a way that the other person doesn't like. So it's like, I'm complying with what you're asking, but I'm doing it in a way that says fuck you.
And this is a whole
subreddit. Yeah. Well, I have an example of malicious compliance in my own life.
Malicious compliance. I'll do what you say, but I'll make it gay. Malicious compliance.
And I have pictures, and I'm excited to show them to the world. Okay, I'm excited to show them to the world.
Okay. Pictures of what?
Malicious compliance.
I heard that, but I don't know what that looks like in a photograph.
I am malicious compliance. That's a Spanish villain named Malicioso Complancia. Uno momento, por favor.
Okay, what? Go on. What the fuck?
I took a position with a company, a corporation, that the IT manager hired me. He reached out to me. He wanted me to do a specific project. I don't want to say promised, but he heavily implied in the interview that this would lead to a full-time position in his department. And long story short, 7 months into it, they let me go. They had the HR guy from North Carolina call me to let me know that I no longer work there. This manager that hired me never even reached out to say, like, hey, bud, I'm sorry the project didn't work out. Like, they didn't want to. But anyways, so I have their company laptop and their company iPhone. And I have not been in a hurry to return that. Yeah. They sent me the empty box 3 months ago. Yeah. And every day I just keep getting up and going, oh, I got to send them back that. I actually have way better things to do, like shoot out diarrhea, masturbate,
schedule.
sleep in till 11 a.m. while I apply to another 75 jobs on Indeed. Clean the 9mm handgun I have and wonder if maybe... Yeah, we might have to bleep that out. I don't know.
Keep it in.
I don't think you do. I mean, yeah, I thought about... Do we really want to get into it? No, I'm kidding.
Who hasn't a couple times a week, Thought about eating the bullet.
Playing train with steel. Well, mostly
clocking
brass.
out a little early.
Clocking out early. That's a great way. Yeah. What happened to Bill? We actually put him to rest last week. He clocked out early. Oh my God. But yeah, so I've had better things to do. I got a call from a police officer last week.
Law enforcement.
They
got law enforcement
sergeant
involved.
And they called the police. And,
Jesus Christ.
And said this guy hasn't returned this shitty fucking Lenovo laptop and the iPhone. Which iPhones are worth money, I get it. So I told the cop, he honestly barely gave a fuck. And I just basically told him what I just told you, like, these people are cocksuckers. And, I've just been taking my time returning it. He said, he's like, I get it. I've taken my time returning uniforms and stuff like that. I'm thinking, like...
He's been laid off from...
It's like, yeah, I choked out a black kid in another county, and they let me go. and I maliciously took weeks to send them back the fucking honored badge that I took upon employment and promised not to hurt people for no reason. I ended up hurting somebody for no reason. So I'm so sorry this is taking so long. We'll get to the chase. Cop calls me. They want their laptop back. I don't really care, but you should do it. I said, look, dude, I know you got a lot of paperwork to do. I'm going to send it to him this week. That was last week. Last night, we'll put up picture 1 now. What you do first with a laptop, if you want to send it back to a company that doesn't deserve to be around, you need to wrap it up in paper towels first. You wrap it to not scratch the surface. Mm-hmm. Then you apply a lot of masking tape to make sure that doesn't... You don't want it to get scratched in transit, so tape it. This next part, it would help if you had an extra shower curtain.
Got a
handy.
couple of those laying around, so
I laid that out. There's my kitty there. I began wrapping, folding that case, that laptop in there. Then I thought maybe some zip ties might really make sure that it doesn't move around too much or get scratched. Again, in transit, you can't trust these UPS workers. They're
union. You just have to get a box cutter to cut this.
I think I applied more zip ties. Then I added tape over that because the little zip ties are sticking out. So I just wanted to tape those down, make it harder to cut the zip ties. Then I had this little piece of plastic that would not stay put. So I took some super glue and I super glued that plastic down.
Super glue.
And,
holy shit.
Yeah, I applied that. And then I added a lot more masking tape. So now we have the laptop pretty secure here, right, guys? But I thought, Christmas is coming up. Let's wrap it. Let's wrap it with some newspaper, a little grocery store ad. So I wrapped it.
God.
Then I added a condescending, rude letter that I hand wrote into a tiny box that I placed the iPhone in. Then added a ton of clear masking tape, clear packing tape, and then masking tape. And then I wrapped that in paper. And then I wrapped it again in paper. I added another layer of paper. I added more tape, and I zip tied it.
Jesus Christ.
And then I taped that to the laptop parcel. They also gave me a carry case, and so like a little laptop carrying case.
Yeah.
So I want to return that to them. I want to make sure.
I'm telling you, they're gonna call a bomb squad.
I hope they do.
They're gonna be like, this guy put a bomb in this bag.
That's
and
fine.
Just sent it to us in the mail.
I've given no indication that there are explosives in this. But yeah, I really wanted to make sure that they got their carrying case. So yeah. I put the laptop and the iPhone box inside the carrying case. But then I'm thinking, man, I don't know. It just doesn't seem secure. So I zip tied these zippers together and then cut the excess zip tie so that it would be really hard to cut. So that it would be secure. And then I took the handle or like the little strap of the carrying case and zip tied the fucking shit out of it. I think I used 10, maybe 12 zip ties.
I was going to say, there's a lot.
Interwove them all together. The zip ties are black. The case is black. It all blends together. It got hard for me to tell where zip ties were, so I know this guy's going to struggle. You're a cocksucker, John. And then I put it in a box, and then I added some wrapping to it, or like little stuffing. Oh my God. I added some more, and then I don't have a picture of the box, but I used an entire brand new roll of clear masking tape, clear tape. So it's pretty incredible, and I'm really excited to ship it out.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. He's
Fuck
a cocksucker.
John.
Lied to you. You should kill him.
I also...
Have you thought about killing him?
Not him, no.
With a bomb?
Not him. No.
Who would you kill?
There's too many to list.
We interrupt this episode with a word from our proud affiliates and sponsor, Channel 69 News.
Fingers. They're what we use every day, most times without even thinking. But what happens when your fingers get all poopy? Yikes, that's just nasty. So we decided to sit down with a specialist to get to the bottom of this stinky, enduring mystery. Tomorrow night, this conversation with Dr. Ramshaw will be released in full on the Channel 69 News website. For now, though, here's a sneak peek of that interview. Absolute pleasure to speak with you today. We're all wondering, just how serious is this problem? Is there hope?
Great question, thank you. I have worked with many patients, even people in my own family, who have poopy finger that also brings the poopy smell. It is a big problem, and people do not want to talk about it. I have even met great and very famous people. People who are idolized and looked up to by people all around the world. You think they are perfect, and then you meet them, and you know what you smell. Poopy smell from their fingers. Together I know we can fix this and come together. There is so much sadness in the world and so much poopy smell from poop on the fingers. It is a sad state of affairs, but we can fix this.
Are there other ailments that worry you?
I have even begun to notice a rapid increase in pee smell on people. First they must pee their bladder. It becomes full of pee. But that pee will often smell not good. A little comes out from the pee hole. The smell becomes alarming. It is another very big problem.
Sure hope my fingers aren't all poopy. I'd best not even go for a sniff. I'm not sure I could even comprehend the meaning of such a scent on these digits. You see, I'm known to sleepwalk and, well, never mind. It's too dark. Too personal. Back to the dirt fight.
Do you have any examples of malicious compliance?
No, I've never done that shit.
What have you done? What's the fucked up work thing?
I've exited positions in questionable ways.
Such as?
Probably the best one is I was probably 18, 19 years old, and I got a job at the local casino as a chef. I hated it. It was horrible.
Why would you hate a job like that?
The only reason that I took the job is because whenever I was in high school, Essentially, my guidance counselors were like, "This kid is
He was
mentally
like,
retarded."
"You are nothing. You are a black hole. You are a zero."
They were like, "Your son is probably not going to graduate high school, and if he does, no shot he's going to college. So we're going to put him into this alternative school, a trade school, while he's in high school. It's going to be him and a bunch of kids with Legos for brains. And it's just like the island of unwanted worker boys. And then they make you pick a trade. And I picked cooking. Long story short, I was cooking. I fucking hated it. I knew right away I didn't want to do it. It was miserable, long hours. They paid me the minimum wage back then. It was a fucking...
I think you were making like $9 an hour. If
I was going to say
right.
it might have been a couple dollars more than the minimum wage, which was like $9 an hour.
How insane is that?
It's unfucking believable, dude. Can you imagine getting paid $9 fucking
If
an hour?
if somebody called me like a recruiter and was like, "Hey, I'd love to talk to you about this position," and it pays $9 an hour, I would want to stab that person.
I mean, like after taxes, dude.
Stabbing people is what I would want to do.
That's insane.
Before tax, $9 is so...
It's nuts.
It's banana. It was
Things were
Banana World
cheaper.
then.
Things were cheaper,
Everything
but not that
was cheaper.
Yeah, but not that drastically. I mean, we're not talking about like the 1940s here. You know what I'm saying? Like this was like 2000 and what? 11, 12?
I'll give you basically what that is today, where we are on the East Coast. I'll give you less than 3 gallons of gas per hour. Like you couldn't even drive.
Dude, it's ridiculous. But anyways, I was making shit money, and it fucking sucked. And I realized pretty quickly, like, oh, I don't want to fucking cook. What am I, an idiot? This is not a career path for me, unless I want to be an alcoholic and be miserable every day.
Which
so
you
I started,
did just fine on your own without the position.
Yeah. I just, found other ways to make money. But no, I decided I didn't want to work there anymore. But I was the head chef, really, really nice guy. Took a liking to me, take me in the cooler, molest me, touch me inappropriately. No, but he was a nice dude.
There was consent.
I didn't want to quit because he thought I wanted to be a chef, and I couldn't let him down. So I started to call off work, like, dude, constantly. I mean, like, multiple times a week. And it got to the point where he's like, buddy, what is going on? And I was like, my mom, she's not doing well. And these days I'm calling off, I'm taking care of her. He asked no questions. He was just like, I fully understand, dude. Take the amount of time you need. So at this point, I got myself in a situation.
Because what's he going to do? Be like, can you tell me about it? And you're like, well, my mom had a poop bag installed. And the thing is, with my mom, she's always taken really hard poops.
Really hard.
And she did
shits.
She did go in for a second procedure where they gave her the XL pipe on the out. But somebody's got to stick and clear the.
Oh.
But that's why people don't ask when you I have a sick family member.
And he was just like, absolutely, brother, you do what you need to do. So then I got myself in a situation where I couldn't be truthful at that point. I couldn't be honest with him and be like, look, my mom's actually not sick with like AIDS or cancer or whatever.
Right, you couldn't say that. So you created a pattern of you. So now you've called off so much where you felt cornered to where you're like, I got to come up with something good.
And he believed it. And so
what
finally, he's just a nice guy. It got to the point where the cooler one day and he's like, hey, bud, look, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but this is coming from the higher ups. We're going to need some paperwork. And I was like, because now, I'm 19 years old, 20 years old, and I'm like, dude, this is fraud. This is going from I don't want to work to like we're looking at fraud charges. So I right there in the cooler after he said it to me, I went, I actually been meaning to talk to you. I have to quit because we're moving to Fort Lauderdale. And he was like, wow, okay, so this is your 2 weeks? And I was like, I'm actually going to be gone before 2 weeks is up. And he was like, understandable. I felt really bad. I will say this. I am a no good, rotten piece of shit. And I've done some very regrettable things whenever it comes to work positions. But with that being said, I fully condone fucking over corporations. And I don't regret doing any of it. It's regrettable, but I don't actually regret it. If you work for a fucking corporation, dude, steal their pens, take fucking Coke cans and snacks from the break room every day, watch fucking Instagram reels on the shitter for 20 minutes, you know, take an extra fucking 15 minutes on your break to go get a fucking iced coffee or some shit. Fuck a corporation. If it's a mom and pop shop, show them some respect.
Unless they don't show you respect.
I was going to say that. Unless they're cunts.
And then it's
If they're cunts, then it's game on. But, you know, like they just take your fucking hours and they don't pay you enough money. And even if you work for a corporation and you think you make good money, I got fucking news for you. In the big scheme of things, you ain't making shit. So,
completely
steal from them as much as possible.
This does remind me, actually, of a Reddit post that I found today.
Mm.
I just graduated, and I don't like my job at all, is the post. Please help. I am freshly graduated, May 2024, and was one of the only people I know who got a job offer right out of college at a decent company with pretty great pay. Within 3 months, I got a raise, and they shifted my position from what I was originally hired to do to a more specialized analytics role. This is obviously great experience, but I don't like what I do. I hate sitting under fluorescent lights for 8 hours and staring at a screen. My coworkers are awesome, and talking to them is the only... Talking to them is the only fine part of my day. I am smart and really driven. All right. Hey, I got a colostomy bag full of shit you can take a bite from. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck.
I just graduated college. Okay.
And I have a really well-paid job. Get this guy out of my fucking
I feel like I
face.
am absorbing all the random work that doesn't fit in anyone's job description just because I have proven that I'm a good worker. Which is true. You always hear the advice that if you do good work, if you work fast,
You're fucked.
you will be rewarded with more work.
Yeah, you'll be trapped in
Which
your
is
position
why
until
it's
the day
so
you
much
die.
better to be the guy that's like, well, he's going to the bathroom again.
Absolutely. Set the standard for yourself that you're a fucking
That you
piece
are an
of
underachiever.
shit.
We hired an underachiever.
It's you're a piece of shit. You'll probably get promoted.
I want out. I don't want to work 40 hours in an office, but I'm scared that if I leave without even a year of experience, I'll never be able to provide for myself. You should be scared. But in reality, I don't like this job, so the experience doesn't even matter that much. Please, someone give me guidance. Is it just all like this, and I'm just being a baby? You might be, yeah. On top of all this, I would feel extremely guilty to have my parents pay thousands for college for me to work for 5 months and decide I don't like it.
There's a couple red flags right off the bat with this post.
Several.
And the parents paying thousands is one of them. You are being a fucking pussy. I understand the take of I don't want to work a corporate job where I look at Excel sheets every single day.
Because we should eat the rich.
But absolutely, but fuck you.
But
And
you are allowed to be miserable.
You are. And what I was going to say is, if you're that miserable, go on FMLA.
Okay, now we're talking. Tell me more.
Get FMLA, dude. Anybody can go to a doctor
FMLA?
and
What's
say,
that?
my head hurts sometimes, or I'm unhappy. And most doctors, if you have a normal PCP, they will fucking sign off on it. So steal things, go on FMLA, and I don't know, get your experience or find fucking something else to do with your life.
Tell your doctor, tell your PCP that you would like to take your own life.
Absolutely.
and that you need time off of work.
And then pull out like a blade in the appointment and start like holding it to your wrist and crying profusely, dude, you'll get maximum FMLA. They'll put you on short-term disability.
You may spend up to 72 hours in a facility
But,
that
you know.
may not find accommodating to a few of your needs.
Dude, what, they're going to lock you in a padded cell, jerk off for 48 hours, and go home, and then, like, kick your feet up for a
They'll
couple months.
force you to take medication.
I'd like to fucking see them try.
They'll be like, oh, this guy's fighting. All right, here come in 9 grown men. 9 of them.
3
from
retired,
separate floors, dude.
like NFL linemen.
Dude, they brought 3 guys from floor 2. They had a guy that just got off work but doesn't mind helping on floor 4. 3 guys from your floor. And they will hold you fucking down, and they will fucking stick you, dude, with needles. And they'll come in 6 hours later, like, how you doing? And you'll go,
all right, well, it's just a little bit of time.
What was that? And you
Sometimes
go,
you got to fight through it.
They go, hey, how you doing? 6 hours later, and you go, and they go, what was that? And you go, and they go, I didn't hear that you wanted to kill yourself. This sounds like a success story right here. Hold him for 72 more hours. And then cut him.
Yeah, but dude, that might be better than like working in corporate America.
And that is actually the truth.
That is. It's the sad truth.
And this really is where humanity is. The problem is that we have built ourselves a paradise. Somebody has to build, maintain, and upkeep that paradise. You know, part of paradise is you turning into an old man, and somebody is there to wipe your wrinkled 87-year-old poopy asshole. And you're allowed to be an old man and go, get away from me, cocksuckers, and fucking fight your nursing staff as they try to give you dinner. And there are real human beings living a real life on the other side of that going, I just need Mr. Johnson to eat his dinner. And then the children come in like, why aren't you taking care of my father? Why aren't you taking care of my father?
This job makes my balls shrivel up. I don't think this rope is long enough. Poured my coffee out the window, burned a lady walking by. I gotta do extreme things just to feel alive. Working for a corporation, I am dead inside. I pissed my life away for a flimsy 401k.
If you have done some fucked up shit, or, you know, exited a job inappropriately or sexually harassed one of your coworkers, go ahead and shoot us an email.
What are your excuses? How did you get out of work? You know,
Hit us with it.
Did you do something like Greg here? You know, did you put that kind of evil on your own mother, saying my mom is sick and I can't come to work? Do you have any memory of what you were doing? You call your boss and you say, my mom is so sick. Like you're like patting her brow as it sweats with a rag. Do you have the memory? Do you have memory of a single day that you did that? And can you tell me what was so important in your day?
You're asking me?
Yes. What did you do?
Dude, I like watched a movie and then like went swimming. I mean, like I was 19 years old.
You went swimming.
Yeah, we used to remember. We used to
G's?
go to the fucking
Young G
water hole.
boys? Oh.
The water
Oh.
hole out by yeah.
You went swimming in a creek.
Yeah, dude, and it was way better
Yeah.
than making fucking
All right.
tiramisu with a bunch of fucking alcoholic retards.
I would put that evil on my mother for that. I'm sure I did at some point. But if you put your evil on somebody else to get out of
whatever
work,
you did.
email.
Hit us with the story.
I'm gonna pull up the email right now. It is dirtfightstudio@gmail.com. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Can you hear me? It is dirtfightstudio@gmail.com. Send your story in. We will read it live on the show.
And if
Well, it
you
might not
send
be
a
live.
picture of your fucking cock, we're going to post it. So just a heads up. Don't send your dick. Yeah, that's about it.
If you are a female under the age of 26 and would like to send in a high quality, high resolution, I'm talking, 3048 by 2024 resolution image of your
You
asshole.
really zoom up. You can see all the fucking wrinkles.
It's BilfordBreezy@gmail.com, but there's only one E. So BilfordBreezy@gmail.com.
fucking stupid.
If you're on the East Coast, I may take you on a date.
I think that should actually be a new segment where we try to court you with subscribers and followers.
Based on images of
we'll
their
flesh that
asshole.
out. Yeah. But we have to have an asshole pic. He has to see your asshole before he decides if he wants to date you. Not your face, not your body, no other body parts, just your asshole. And then we'll try to set you up on a blind date and see how it works out. And we'll document it from there. Might be something to think about for the future.
It's like, is there a Tinder, but you can only submit a picture of your asshole? And you're swiping left and right on
Dude,
people's
can you
brown eyes?
imagine being on the female's end on a fucking app like that? The horrific assholes
You'd have to go
endure.
gay. You'd have to be a lesbian.
Oh, dude.
Because they'd be like, I haven't found a single hole that wasn't covered in hair and poop.
Oh. Oh my
There's
God,
all poopy
dude.
hair in there. I don't trust anybody.
I'm gonna fucking puke.
We'll see you in the next one.
Ta-ta.
You fucking
Bye-bye.
sick
See ya.
bastards.